Yeah.
I see the map. Yeah.
Okay. So Saltmarsh in this setting is going to be in Forgotten Realms, which is going to be, I estimated, about 200 miles northwest of Waterdeep. So, and as you can see on the map, it is a port city. And let me put up one more map, which is kind of I think, an aerial view. A deep breath. I'll get that one in a second. So it is of course, a fishing village tucked away on the southern coast of the Kingdom of Keoland, Keoland. So for several generations, this kingdom was a formidable military power, and it's held by King Cumbertos Scoti, and he is has his followers, which are loyalists to the crown. Saltmarsh itself has a history of smuggling, and there is quite a few factions as well. So there are loyalists, traditionalists, and a group called the Scarlet Brotherhood. So you're going to have the loyalists, loyal to the crown, the traditionalists, which are the fishermen, the tradesmen, and the smugglers. And for Saltmarsh itself, they kind of see smuggling as a no one gets hurt type of trade. So they're not too they don't think too kindly of the king or him trying to control the smuggling, because that's their profit. And the Scarlet Brotherhood is more like the underground type power, the ones that are assassins, or the ones looking for power, trying to take down the man from by any means possible. And let's see what else about the town itself. There is some city guard, so they kind of like have a militia type self-defense also. Not as powerful as the city guard or the city watch in Waterdeep, but it's kind of like a low-key law enforcement type thing. So they do have some type of local law enforcement, petty crimes, minor crimes, and major crimes. The commerce, of course, is the fishing. There is also a mining that has been going on through the king. He has brought in a bunch of dwarves that are mining precious metals in the area. So basically, the king's trying to come down to the south. The south is trying to keep the king's men's away to the north. And so there's a lot of rumors going around. And depending on what's going on, the mood of the town can swing from day to day, whether the people of Saltmarsh are either frustrated or merry or content, depending on what's happening in that day as far as politics or stuff like that. For a second here. So there was in the early days, they had a lot of pirate interaction to Saltmarsh, and through some pushback in the day, they were kind of kept at bay. But there's also a local settlement of lizard folk, which is may or may not be threatening to Saltmarsh as far as the people know in Saltmarsh, but they know they're out there and they're close. Does anybody have any questions about that so far?
No.
Mm-mm.
So basically, and this town has, of course, a lot of different businesses as well. So this is, it's got a little bit of everything in Saltmarsh. But there are a lot of rumors. There's a lot of lore. There's a lot of intrigue and secrets that are floating around. Some are true, some are not, and that's part of this adventure, is to figure out what's true, what's not, what side you take. So it can go anywhere that the group wants to go with the information that you find out. So it can be, it should be rich in RP. It's probably going to be at the start half and half, but it could get more into combat. I'd say about 40 role play and 60 combat. But I think this particular module goes from level 1 all the way up to level 11.
Wow.
So, and you can add or take away as things progress. See, just let me check.
What does that
one more.
mean, like the module? Like, is it the
Say-
amount of, what does that mean with the different modules? Like, is that the amount of stuff that you can include, or?
Yeah, so I mean, it's up to DM discretion whether you just go strictly off the printed module, or you add things to it or take things away and tweak it to your own. I mean, because some of the modules are very limited on what they provide, and it's kind of like a guideline to add other things to make it more or less, or it could be a start to a different module, and some are just standalone modules.
And I think I saw something about, like, once you start getting into higher mid-tier, then there's some of those levels like 8 and 10, it gets a little funky. Like, you might almost have to like throw in extra things, because it goes from like, you can deal with level 7 stuff, and then going to 8 get a little funky, and then like it goes into 9, and then you're ready for that. So I mean, that's
Right.
if you go from cover to cover or whatever. But
Right. So let me put that first map back up. Okay, so zoom in just a little bit. So we're going to start this as depending on your own player. I know some of you already decided to be from or already in Saltmarsh, whether you are traveling through or looking for adventures in this fishing town. I'll leave that up to you as you meet each other. So why don't we just go over each character. I'll let anybody jump in first, and just I don't know if y'all did any tweaks or characteristics, the way you look or change anything about your character. But let's just go over each person's character, and then we're actually going to get started in a tavern. Oh my god!
Hey.
My favorite place.
Hey.
So who would like to go first?
Don't knock a classic.
I'll go. So I am Orville Redenbacher,
Yeah.
and I am a wood elf. I'm a wood elf ranger, and I'm just kind of living off the lands out here over in the Saltmarsh. So that's me.
What's he look like?
What's he look like? What's
What does
his
he look like?
characteristics? Is
He's,
he a
he's
good
not-
guy? Is he a prick or?
He's I don't know. That's for you to decide if he's a prick or not. But but I mean, I think he's generally a good guy. He is a man. He is he's about 5'10". He's got silvery hair, olive skin. He is 67, which is like 20
That's
and
a
elf
young,
years.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
a young Spriggan.
He's like middleweight, 160 pounds, goal weight, and
Yeah.
and he's kind of an awkward dude, and he just kind of exists to exist. He just kind of wants to be part of stuff. He's very confident, though. Very confident.
Great.
That's about it.
I mean, I'll go next. I have most of my stuff worked out. So I'm playing Grimlok Goldfinder. Him and his twin brother Slag Goldfinder were in a distant town over, and they couldn't really find work where they're at. So they heard rumors of fame and fortune and money and Saltmarsh. So Slag and Grimlok went over there to find work, but neither one of them were really good at what they said they were good at. So Slag said he was a very good armorer, and they make passable stuff. They like to take trash and turn it into treasure. And they promised some higher up people some great armor, and Slag couldn't, he couldn't make the armor, so they end up taking Slag away. And Grimlock didn't really want to help. All he wanted to do was fish, and that's all he would spend most of his day in his favorite fishing spots. And one day, after hard living and I guess luck, he happened to fish up this magical ring, and he took it home and he started working on it, cleaning it, and he found out it had a compartment in it. Inside, he found a Dow genie by the name of what was his name? Geyser Ram. So now he made a deal with him to get his brother back, get money, kind of what you would make a pact with a higher up genie with. So that's kind of where he's at. And when he's not fishing, he's at this bar or tavern we're going to start at, telling his fishing stories because he's got favorite fishing lures, and his stories kind of are roundabout, and he might stutter a lot, and he's, like I said, his stories don't really go anywhere, but he loves telling them, and he tries to be as friendly as possible. So that's mostly what Grimlock is about. Oh, he also found a anchor, and between him and his brother, they factioned a warhammer out of it, and then he named it Sven. So when I attack with Sven, you'll know what I'm talking about.
All right, I'll go next, I guess. Okay, so I'm playing a character named Higgins Boson. To It's a quantum physics joke.
what?
Well, yeah, he goes by Higgs, but yeah, his name's Higgins. But anyways, he is born of noble blood of a smaller kingdom that now this part is like I'm telling you his backstory that may or may never come out, but as a child he was chosen as they kind of did like as the Spartans do, you know what I mean? They chose their warriors at a young age, and they also, but over the time they made a deal with the Shadowfell, with entities in the Shadowfell, which becomes his patron as a warlock. But nobody knows about that. Like he plays it off as like if you're gonna call it a class, it's a straight bard. But the secret is that the whole kingdom and the warrior class have all made deals with the Shadowfell, with entities in the Shadowfell, as warlocks. But it's this family secret though, so like nobody knows about it, so he keeps all that stuff secret. But anyways, he carries himself as a nobleman. I think like I put the picture up there for him. There should be a token for him, but he's gonna come off sort of as that old Russian Cossack fighter, class royalty, but and his connection to Saltmarsh, I think, is his kingdom is known for having very fine craftsmanship with woodwork, and there's a rumor that in Saltmarsh there's a small patch of forest that has this special wood because of where it's at, that nobody knows why, but he's coming to check it out to see if this wood is better than the wood of his own people, you know what I mean? And trying to figure out, he's got to figure out, and so he comes off, and as far as personality wise, he comes off as a really happy-go-lucky type dude. But every once in a while, something will slip out that you go like, oh, this dude's a fucking psychopath. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And that's kind of the dark side of him that kind of slips out every once in a while. You know what I mean? Because normally he comes off as a really like doesn't even want to fight kind of thing. But then when the shit goes down, he's the first one to take control. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So that's how I figure I tied into the story here.
Nice.
I did write down special wood and then I decided to cross that part out. He's a bard, that works.
Why is that?
You know, my people, we have the special wood.
Yes.
Gotta be careful what you take for notes.
As you were telling it though, Chris was like, every man struggle. Like, I'm done. Oh my god.
I don't want to see it, but I want to know.
Oh my god, get out of the house. Go away.
I'd reach all the way to the sky.
Oh man. All right, I guess I'll go next. I'm going to. You all right?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay. I am. My character is Sunny Hellwind. They are non-binary. Pretty tough person. They were an urban bounty hunter for a really long time. They're about 40. I think they're 40. Yeah. So they're 40, half work. And they've been a bounty hunter for a long time, earning really, and they're good at their job. So they've been earning a good amount of money doing that over the past, I'll say 15 years or so. Then some things happened to Sunny, and one of their very close friends died because of a mistake that they had made. So now they're just trying to keep on the beat of still being an urban bounty hunter, but then also trying to find that person that that kind of like wronged them. And they don't really talk much. Takes a lot for them to trust you. Kind of just like go with the flow kind of person, and kind whatever seems like a good idea at the time, they'll kind of roll with it if they feel like their goal is going to be met. But then they also really care about people in a general sense, and have like a very strong sense of justice. And that's kind of like where the bounty hunter thing, like can't trust the law, can only trust myself type of attitude. So they're going to be in Saltmarsh just to kind of figure out, you know, they've got some leads, figure they come work the beat over in Saltmarsh, kind of lay low, see if they can find their target, and take it from there.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
I guess I can go next if that's okay.
Mhm.
All right. So my character's name is Aya Linte. She pretty much she was orphaned, so she didn't know too much about her past. She grew up in an orphanage, and then straight from there, like in a working area. She's always been good with her hands, and either like sewing, weaving, all that kinds of things. She is a half elf. And there's always something like weirdly magical about her, but she doesn't know where it came from. She is a sorcerer, but she doesn't know where the source of her magic came from since she was orphaned. And but there's a little bit of hint where she's extra staticky all the time. There's always something swinging at her, or when she's working with like clothing, it's always very staticky.
Nice.
So she ended up in Saltmarsh, I think, just working as a like she probably works around the boats. Like she likes to go like mending fish nets, making them extra strong, probably with her extra static powers. And so she's probably at the tavern, most likely at the tavern for a long day's work. Trying to find more work, I guess, just to I guess figure out. I guess the Saltmarsh have like something around there, rumors about like a power source here around there. Maybe
Let's see.
she's just gathering information on where she might go next.
There is a lot of rumors about power, you said?
Yeah, like somewhere where she might find a source or leads to where her power might come from.
Okay. It's possible.
Yeah, so she's kind of just gathering around. So she's working around the boats area.
Staticky or electricy? Static powers or electric powers?
Oh, I'm sorry, I did not.
What type of power? Static powers?
So it looks like she's from a lightning.
Lightning? Okay.
Sweet.
Yep.
Right. Cool.
All right.
Anybody missing?
Just me.
Go for it.
All right.
Last but
so
not least.
we'll see. So Indra is a water genasi, so she's got she's got like real dark colors, like deep deep ocean type colors. So she's a blue-green color, real pale pallor, kind of sickly looking, kind of very, very slim and willowy, and kind of always just, if you're watching her, just always like maybe just kind of floating around. She's got long black hair. She has a very nice cloak on with a big hood. And then she carries her holy symbol, which is a pouch around her neck. And she's an acolyte of the drowned goddess. So she just travels up and down the coast, kind of trying to spread her message. If a town has lost sailors, or if there's a big storm and they lost some ships at sea or something like that, she'll go and try and help the town and help the those lost at sea kind of go to rest, because she's a grave domain cleric. So she's real wispy. She just travels around, kind of creepy if you first see her, because she just has this like long, like perpetually kind of wet looking hair, like kind of got out of the shower like half hour ago and it's kind of dry, kind of wet hair. And yeah, just real long and dark. So she just preaches around. She spends her days kind of on the docks, watching sailors come and go, giving them their blessings for safe returns or good deaths kind of thing. So she really doesn't ever say where she's from. She doesn't have any family. Really, she's from nowhere and everywhere, just traveling up and down the coast, trying to spread the word of her goddess, who kind of gets a bad rap for being creepy, and then she's creepy. So, and she'll spend her days out on the dock, giving her blessings, and then spend the nights in the taverns, also trying to just watch people getting ready for their journeys. And she never goes onto boats. If you see around town the last couple of days that she's walking by, she never steps onto boats. And she never gets close to the edge of the water, but she will be out on the piers at least a little ways. So she has a little bit of a water issue from her past. So so she's just a real creepy, trying to spread the word, man.
Does Indra charge for blessings?
If there's not a temple around, she'll take donations for her goddess. That may help her, but she was trained in a proper monastery type thing. So she is an official acolyte. So some of her money comes from the church or wherever, but also she'll take some too, just for safekeepings.
Sounds good. Just need 2 more tokens and then we're getting started. Does anybody need any questions or need to go get your snacks or potty?
Nope.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I spent like the first 2 hours getting a good one shot just in case people couldn't show up. So I do have one ready. But I think you can always just go into, for the characters, just do a random build at a certain level, right?
Yep.
So yeah, if that's the case and nobody's got anything ready, then you can just roll the dice and play what you get.
Literally what Sunny was, honestly.
Yeah.
So
Mine was not. I didn't know you could do that. So I made him from the heart.
Hard.
From the heart.
What are these other 2 options? I will never use these.
That's too much reading.
Way too much.
It's like, and I get sidetracked. I mean, I try to be good and be focused, and then I end up like wasting an hour on Instagram video and Facebook. What do you call them? The little movie, the little quick things.
TikToks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like TikToks, but on Instagram and Facebook.
Real
Mhm.
fighting.
Sucks me in too.
So just gonna put y'all tokens in Owlbear, and then we're gonna get started.
Oh, by the way, Sunny is like 6'3", 180 pounds. Like
Mm.
they beefy.
Nice.
Beefy.
And who's the shortest this time?
Yeah.
Probably Grimlok. I'm 4'8".
Yeah. I think Aya is like 5'5".
Okay.
average.
I'd say Higgs is like 5'10" human.
And you're 5'10" as
I'm
well,
also
right?
5'10". Ideal height.
Amazing.
I am also 5'10", so
Okay.
Yeah.
Same.
we are all just
Like, I'm not short. I'm 5'10".
Mm.
Do you know who Indra reminds me? I don't know if you guys seen Disenchanted on Netflix. Like
Yes.
the mom, her stepmom.
Yes. Oh my God.
Who I'm picturing when you're describing her, Lexi.
yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah. Yep. A little bit.
I think she has an accent in that too, right? Was she like a Russian too, or I forget what kind of accent she
Oh yeah. I think it is. I think it is Russian.
had.
Yeah, I think it is Russian.
Okay. Is everybody ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yes.
So we are going to start at the snapping line, which is kind of the working man's tavern / inn. And if you look at the map, it is. Let me get my laser. Chill. How to see it?
Yes.
Okay. And so just a brief description of it is it's a popular inn and tavern built from the planks and hulls of a dozen decommissioned fishing ships. Its decor is predictably nautical in theme. And it is, the sleeping rooms are plain but comfortable, and almost like renditions of ship's cabins. The smell of fish, though, is kind of like overpowering in this tavern. It's been there for so long. The smell is kind of like embedded in the wood.
Ooh, save some for me. Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
So if the group or any individual decides to spend the night there, might find that their clothes and belongings might carry that smell with them when they leave. But they are known for some type of alcoholic fermented fish wine or something. If there's any adventurers, and also sailors go there, and adventurers to trade stories and drink throughout the night. So that's where we will start, and I will switch maps to the inside of that, and then throw y'all tokens on. Well, first I'll give you maybe an inside ambiance picture.
Nice.
You can smell that wood in there. It's dark, and being right by the marsh, it's going to be damp, and you're going to smell the salt in the air and the fish and whatever else might be in there. So we're going to go ahead and switch it one more time to the inside of the tavern, which hopefully it's not blurry. I'm not worried about blocking off everything in the back, but
That's a spacious bathroom.
You guys will be entering right here. And I think I have you all in a group, so let me try and throw you all on at once.
Whoa.
So yeah, looking at that map, you're probably gonna have to cut down your token size a bit to kind of like match those chairs. Not up, down.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring out the one I made.
Yeah,
there we
go for it. Nice.
Nice.
Dope.
If you have the ability to, or once you put your own, I was just grabbing what was on beyond. And you guys don't know each other yet. So I'm gonna put wherever you think you would be, aside from, of course, no bedrooms yet. So either in this first circular area. That's probably where you need to be, because I'm thinking this is probably like storage and maybe like
That's the VIP room in there.
yeah, because I see the pit and yeah.
That's the champagne room.
Yeah, I think that's probably the prep area for the food and the ale and everything. So you got to stay in the circle. So put wherever you think you're going to be. I'm going to add a few more tokens in a few minutes. There is going to be a bunch of customers. I'm just going to put some random people in there. There's going to be, of course, a bartender somewhere in there.
These are some very shady characters.
Yeah.
That's John Denver.
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm just trying to get my cattle north. I don't want any trouble.
It looks like Billy the Kid didn't get gunned down when he was younger. It's Billy the old man.
William now.
Yeah. Let me put Big John behind the bar there.
You got through Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah. There's a stud over there, Big John Stud.
And as you guys picture locations, feel free if anybody would like to say what they might be doing in that area, or seeing the place or surroundings, what you think your character would be actually doing, like enjoying food and beverage, or scoping out the joint, looking to rob somebody, or what y'all think?
Orville just nursing a beer and lurking.
Just standing up
He
and
was just
lurking.
lurking,
and
yeah.
just-
Fun fact, that's what I actually do at the bar.
Sunny would just probably be like drinking with like one empty pint already and then another one in front of him, and then kind of just like observing the area, just taking a good look at everybody, see if they know anyone in here, anybody looks familiar.
Grimlok's had his normal spot. Probably the fishing pole leaned up against the that far stool over there, but he takes stool number 2. That's where he always sits and enjoying the his standard beverage and some ale and maybe some typical food. He's a regular there. Most people know him.
I think Higgs is gonna slowly, conspicuously checking out the rest of the bar, but makes his way to the bar and sits down at the stool. And Sits down and says, "Привет, barkeep. Do you have any vodka?"
Love it.
I don't think so, but we do have some lovely wine. Would that do?
Sure, my friend. Yes, I'll take one for now.
And he's gonna quickly turn around and he's gonna, I guess it's gonna be some type of wine glass, not too fancy, just like I guess like the equivalent of a mason jar type of thing. He's gonna fill it up with like this briny looking liquid, and he's just gonna like slap it down on the bar in front of you, and some of it's gonna splash a little bit on your shirt, and then you're just gonna automatically just get that whiff of
Sorry.
Uh,
Didn't mean to move somebody.
of fish.
all right. Excuse me, barkeep. Is this wine made from the fish?
Oh yes, it's one of our trade secrets. And he was gonna he's gonna like point his finger like where it splashed on you, and he's gonna like try and scoop what hit your shirt and slowly kind of put it towards your lips.
Is that me?
Like, here, taste this. It's the best. It's the best.
Ooh.
So anybody else doing or saying anything?
Oh, hey, so real quick, I just came back. I froze up for just a second there, so I didn't know if
Okay.
you needed to tell me something.
No, I mean he was trying to like kind of baby feed what spilled on your shirt onto your lips of that fish drink.
I am good, sir. I'm good, sir. I'm very good. These are not my dress blues, so I'm good. This
guy with the hat, he's gonna start gathering, he's gonna start talking, and he kind of looks kind of like old and not too decrepit, but like he's been around for a long time, and he appears to be a local because people are kind of giving him the benefit of listening to him, but he's kind of a local, so they're just kind of going through the motions, and it kind of sounds like he's trying to tell a story or something like that. And they're just going to be polite for a couple of seconds, and they got to kind of blow him off, and kind of move away a little bit. And he's going to turn a little bit and see Orville and try and get between Orville and Higgs and whoever else might be looking, and try and create a crowd buzz. And it kind of comes off like he's not begging, but like he's just got something that he wants to get off his chest. He's like, "Oh, you folks are new. How about a story for a meal, or maybe a couple of coins for a drink? I've got great stories. You believe me, you'd want to hear this."
I'm interested. Go ahead.
I was listening intently, but please repeat it for that man.
Basically, he was trying to trade an awesome story for some newcomers for some coins, so he can get some food or drink.
How much money do I have? I'll buy him a meal.
He's like, please, it would be worth your while.
Here, sir, you can have my wine, and I will buy you something to eat.
Okay, that's fine.
Put
my coin purse away.
He's like, this might be my lucky day. So, the story involves around this house. It's a house about 4 miles up the road, and are you adventurers? I mean, I don't want to scare you.
I'm just gonna stare.
Um, from where Sunny is sitting, can I hear the old man from where I'm sitting?
Yeah. I mean,
Alright.
yeah.
All right.
He's not quiet. He's kind of like he's trying to talk as loud as he can to get as many customers and tell a story and maybe get like a tip on top of that type of thing.
All right. Sunny's gonna do that thing, like kind of like cradle the pint of beer in their hand and just kind of like lean back on the chair, put like one boot up, just like drinking, just trying to stare forward, but like definitely trying to listen intently. So
Okay.
I mean, Aya's all the way in the back, but I guess with her half elf ears, do they have? They can probably hear. Her half elf ear perks up a bit from her fish wine.
Okay.
And that she-
All right, I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna say to him, it's fine, sir. I see you're trying to gather a crowd. I will help you do that and arrange for an audience for your story here. But if your tongue does not deliver a quality story, I will remove it from your mouth.
Yo.
Oh, whoa.
No
And
pressure, though.
maybe believe me, it's not a tale. It's the truth. And then he's gonna try and start showing you
All right.
a scar on his face and his arm and stuff.
Okay, I trust you, sir. And I'll walk around the bar and be like, my man has a story to tell. It is a fine tale. Come
Watch
over.
out, mister. I saw him lean a bindle up against that bar. A hobo's bindle.
I was like,
Because it sounds like a murder.
The actual picture did have one. But he's gonna be like, excuse me, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Poachy.
Poachy?
Poachy the Poacher.
Sure.
oh man.
All right.
That's a little on the nose.
I used to be really good in my prime. Everybody would come to me for all their fiddles and all those little rabbits and scoundrels. I'd catch them and cook them up.
I'm a ranger. Some would say park ranger. I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. But go on.
You're like a professional poacher then.
Yeah, technically. Licensing is everything.
I see cat butt.
Yeah, let's move out of the way. There we go. Oh, he's coming back.
He's going to start getting deep into his story, and he's going to be really focused and trying to make eye contact with Orville and Higgs, and trying to look at Grimlok as well. Not sure if he's looking that way or not. And there is a house about 4 miles up the road. I went there years ago. It was raining, and I was trying to get possibly some food and shelter. And as I approached, I heard horrible screams and moans and howls. I wasn't quite sure if it was the ocean or underneath, but it was raining so hard. I ran to the back of the house and I made my way in, and then there were streaks of light, and I got hit on the head, and I ran out of there, and it was terrible. I tell you, but I heard that it used to be filled with riches, and they used to have a alchemist who lived there, but I never had the nerve to go back. But you see this scar, and he's trying to show you every scar he can probably find. He's like, and I need to sit down. It's and he kind of looked like he's having this this experience of flashbacks, and he's got to sit down as he's
I'm gonna
putting.
pull a chair over for him.
Thank you, good sir.
Go on.
It was so traumatic.
Mm.
And there are going to be a few other people that that raise some eyebrows. And one of them's going to say, "I heard it was haunted," and another one's going to say that I heard it was an orphanage. Don't listen to that guy, Poachy. He's full of crap. And he's like, I tell you, it's true. I went in there. Leave me alone. And there's going to be constantly going back and forth with a few of the patrons.
Mm, mm, mm.
Ghosts, you say?
It sounded like ghosts. It was howls and screeches, and I got hit with something which gave me these scars, but I couldn't see. There was bright lights in there, like white and green lights.
Did you escape on your own power?
Yes, I do remember the back door, the kitchen, and there was some type of well outside. But I heard, I don't know, the noises coming from everywhere, and it was raining. I can show you where to go, but
Do you want us to escort you back?
oh, look at me! Look how old I am.
How old are you?
I don't even know I'm so old. I was so little when I was born. I don't even remember. But and he's gonna look for his plate of his food and drink. He's like, I need some nourishment before I can continue.
I'll walk over to the bar and I'll be like, I'll go order you some food. Finish with your story, and then I come over and I'm like, what do you have to eat, fine sir?
Oh, we got some good fish. We got grilled fish. We've got, I think they call it sushi. It's fresh fish. It's fresh.
That's gas station sushi at best.
You want? We got some fish soup.
I think I'll have the fish.
Good choice.
How many?
Just one order of fish. And then I'm gonna flip a one gold piece up on the counter to pay for everything so far, I guess.
Okay. He's going to make a platter of what you ordered, and he's not going to take the coin yet. He's just going to leave it right where you left it.
Okay.
And wait for you to leave, to be polite. And somebody else behind Poachy's going to say, the last I heard, it was full of treasure in the walls, but I never had the guts to go find out myself.
So like, no, go on.
I don't know if Indra's close enough to hear, but if she hears anything about like the ghosts or maybe undead type souls, that'll pique her interest. And if it looks like he's going to this like center table, she'll probably get up and maybe go take a seat a little bit closer. Just undead things are her thing. So just if she thinks she hears ghosts or undead, she'll be like,
And There's two more people that are they're trying to fight over who can get their next rumor in that they heard, and like I heard it was evil spirits, and that house needs to be cleaned. And another one is gonna pipe up, well, that alchemist part kind of sounds correct, because I heard that the guy that was in there years back, he experimented and he learned how to turn precious metals into gold. That's what I heard. And then it's going to kind of die off, and then everybody's going to start drinking, and Poachy's going to try and take all his food and drink, and kind of go sit down to his self, if y'all will allow it.
Hold on there, Poachy.
Oh, and he's going to be like, you can almost see like the drool coming out of his mouth as he's holding the food and drink.
Oh my god.
So when were you thinking about going back, Poachy? Is that all right if I call you Poachy?
Of course. I don't know if you remember, but I was just trying to get coin for food. I'm not trying to go back.
I mean, but it sounds like there's lots of coin for food at the house.
Quite dangerous for an old man, though. Wouldn't you agree?
I mean, I don't know.
I could just let you go get it and buy me soup every day.
I come around, kind of put my hand on his shoulder, and I'm like, "Yes, friend. Maybe you can just show it where the location is."
Oh, maybe so. Can I go eat?
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate the food and drink. I've got to rest these old bones. And he's gonna try and make it to this table if everybody will allow it.
Mm-hmm.
And the bartender's gonna be like, "God damn it, Poachy, don't steal my plate again. I'm just going to eat over here. I'll bring it back." It's like, "You didn't bring back the last one, you bastard," type of thing.
As soon as he sits down, Indra will get up and just like real creepy over his shoulder. Did you say something about ghosts or undead souls? And just like be like real too close.
Yeah, he's going, "Holy shit, a ghost!"
Yeah,
Give me your performance check.
Oh no, she's not very charismatic. Shockingly, she real bad. Sorry. Performance? Oh, it's not a negative.
What you got?
All right. 12.
12?
12.
Yeah, he doesn't fall back, but he kind of is taken aback in the chair, and his chair moves back a little bit because you just literally probably almost scared the crap out of him. So he might have been like, "Oh," and just like sharded a little bit. You just scared the crap out of him.
That doesn't smell like fish.
So, I offer him my fish wine. Be like, "Hey, this will perk you right back up, ma'am, mister." Ma'am.
Are you thinking of going there? Because I've heard it sounded like ghosts or monsters or moans and groans and barks and shrieks.
You said there were bright lights and sparks in there?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Kind of a white and greenish. I seen it when I was walking up there. So I figured somebody was home. So that's why I went up there. But it got bright, real bright when I was able to get in the back door because nobody would answer the door and it was cold. So, oh, Poachy find a way in. I tell you.
Yeah. Yo, that is so unsettling.
Hmm.
So yeah, he's gonna try and turn back around and eat his meal, and kind of like covers the sides of his bowl like he's doesn't want to share, but making sure nobody takes it from him as he's scooping it up.
Orville's gonna come and sit down right next to him.
Higgs is gonna go to the bar and approach Grimlok and say, excuse me, friend. I don't mean to make an assumption, but you seem to be very comfortable here. Are you familiar with the surroundings? Are you from here? Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, this is where I'm from. Yeah, you know, that guy, you know, every time I hear that story, it gets embellished. He barely leaves this area. I mean, he's a somewhat good guy, but, yeah, he's never been to that place. I think they are definitely true. Some of the things he was said, but he doesn't know firsthand. I've been there once and twice, and you know, some of it is true, but I didn't get far into it. You know, I'm but one person. You know, I'm like everybody else. I'm looking for a coin, but yeah, by myself, it might be too much for me to handle. So you know, I'm hoping I get some strong people and you know, see what else.
Understood, my friend. Understood.
This is the act that you chose. This we're gonna do 40
Does he just stutter or is he spitting too?
Yeah, I mean, he's a wet talker for sure, you know.
I was gonna say Sunny's just gonna come up to doesn't know Grimlock at all, just come up, put a beefy hand on his shoulder and be like, I'm coming with you guys.
Yes. Nice. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Higgs.
Sunny.
I'm Grimlock. Yeah, I mean, when I'm not here, I'm usually fishing, but you know, every once in a while, I'll try to get some coin by, you know, hearing what the rumors are, and you know, if you guys are interested, well, yeah, if anyone's interested, we can go to this place.
I'll tell you what, you're very interesting, and Sonny, I like your moxie. You just walk up and talk to us and assume that you can just come with us. I like that very much. That is very impressive. So why don't you join me over to the table and we'll figure out the logistics.
Yeah, I like that.
She's starting to get a little suspicious. She's like, what the hell? I'm not sharing. I earned this.
Eat your fucking fish.
Indra's just real creepy, still standing over her shoulder because he has not answered her question. I don't care about your fish. What about the ghosts?
Oh, you're interested in the haunted place too? this guy, he's fallen off stools. That's where most of his marks come from, not from adventuring. It if you're interested, I can I can share the way.
She did take offense to
Fair.
Yeah, yes. I want to try and cleanse places, and ghosts and undead are kind of a specialty of mine. So if you know the way, you certainly look better than this drunkard. So if you know the way, I would very much like to go. Maybe not alone.
Oh, if I got other people to help, I can lead the way.
I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, he's got a Grimlok. He's gonna look around, but all right, I guess we're going. We can go now if you want, if you guys want.
I think looks up from her wine, going from an empty table into all of a sudden like a full table. It was like this wine is real strong.
That's what happens when you don't have a lot of tables in your place. They fill up fast.
Sunny's just gonna kind of lean on the table to like sense that her name is pronounced Aya.
Aya.
Kind of sense that Aya's like, oh shit, like all these people all of a sudden. So Sunny's just gonna lean over the table and just be like, you come with us. And
Oh.
just turn
Oh, all right.
Yes, and yes, she's very direct.
Yeah, and as y'all are, going back and forth a little bit, a few of the locals that were in there, kind of like not ran, but kind of like quick stepped out, like kind of like Chatty Cathy's. So like just heard something juicy and they want to go spread the word type of thing.
Oh, those motherfuckers are gonna try to beat us to the children. Let's get the fuck out of here.
So everybody's on board with that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poacher, are you going to come reclaim your honor? Poachy?
I think I'm gonna stay here and finish. I'll send a messenger up there. See if y'all need some help. I'll send them back up.
You hear an audible scoff, like.
And yeah, he's gonna try and just like keep his head down, like yeah. And he kind of looks like shakes his head a little bit, like give me like a perception, like a group perception.
Mm.
All right.
Bing bong. Son of a bitch.
16.
11.
Ooh, 18.
21.
13.
6. So.
Everybody except for Higgins kind of gets that feeling like Poachy's like, these guys ain't coming back. Just shaking his head like these are fools. They're gonna do it. But that's what you're kind of getting that feel from Poachy as he tries to.
I'm gonna
finish
take
his
a
meal.
bite of Poachy's fish.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I need the energy, Poachy, to regain your honor.
Are you trying to intimidate Poachy or just see what he does as you try and take some of his food?
I'm just trying to take some of his food.
Okay.
There's nothing to do with Poachy and everything to do with there's some fish there. And now I'm going to regain Poachy's honor.
He's gonna like stare at you for a second, and then he's gonna take one last big slurp. Not even using his spoon. He's just gonna like, and then like, hey, you can have the rest.
Ew.
Thank you, Poachy.
Ew. You're gonna have it.
I'm gonna have the rest.
Backwash in there.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Constitution save.
Yeah, you get what you deserve.
This establishment is fine.
That's right. You
That's
get
a
what you
two.
deserve.
Or a four.
Good.
Orville's starting to turn a little green.
Orville's already green.
Greener. It's like,
Oh no.
yeah, it's like you don't know if it's in the throat area or in the belly area, but
Oh no.
but it's not settling right. I don't know if it's the fish or what Poachy little backwash. Poachy
Little
backwash.
tobacco in there.
Yeah.
Sonny takes a giant step away from you.
That's fine.
No, he's gonna belch.
Orville wasn't concerned with that.
I was gonna offer her
Big
wine,
old scares or
her fish wine. It's like, would you like some? You're probably gonna need this. Just to
Orville?
wash it down, and sterilize and refish.
I feel like that may be another roll of the dice, as it were. So I will turn down your offer of wine for now. But thank you.
Suit yourself.
We'll check back with
I will.
Orville in a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you guys make it out. I'll throw up that that other map real quick. And wrong one.
So I'm gonna ask Grimlok what in effect I'm really asking the DM here.
Yeah.
So Grimlok, do you know if there is any armorer on the way to where we're going? Is there any blacksmith or armor spotter?
Yeah. So there is, let's see.
Well, some would
There's
say that
not-
my brother and I, we do know our way around the metal, but Slag is he's a little missing right now. And he's
let me stop you right there. Honestly, what I'm looking for is a shield. I lost my shield in the travels. I actually used it as a makeshift a snow sled, and I fell off the mountain, and I don't have my shield anymore, and I feel kind of naked without it. I was wondering if there was somewhere I could find a shield.
Inside check.
Okay.
Can I check to see if this guy really lost his shield sledding?
I mean,
Crazy Russians.
I would say that was the truth. I mean, that's the backstory anyway.
Lost your shield sledding.
I don't have my shield.
Nailed it.
What can I say? I got drunk and fucking lost it.
Hilarious.
Amazing.
I get like Griswold like polishing this sled with that.
Or like family vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christmas vacation.
Where he
That's
puts
what I get in my head.
the non-stick shit on the fucking wow.
Yeah.
I went across the road. He was like blazing with like fire and shit. Somebody dropped that.
she's lost her camera.
Is leather goods. I don't see a armor. There's a market. Let's see. No, I take that back. There is a blacksmith's forge. Yep.
All right. If the group doesn't mind, I'd like to make a pit stop. Hopefully, pick up a shield.
It's called the Dwarven Anvil.
What time is it?
Is I'm gonna say it's like 9 or 10 in the morning.
Okay. So we were all getting drunk in
We
the
are
morning.
getting drunk.
Okay.
man.
Yeah.
It's the breakfast wine.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the wine before you go to work.
Why not?
Um,
Put some orange juice in there. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Drinking the water is probably the least healthy, least healthy thing you can drink in there.
Would you like a sangria for your breakfast?
in the cereal.
In the morning.
17 is that gray one right here. So the anvil is right here, this gray building.
All right.
And where'd you say we were at? We were
Yeah.
like right here.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Oh,
So
so it's right there. Okay, cool.
right down the street.
All right. I'm gonna walk that way, and if I'm just walking that way. I don't know what anybody else is doing.
Yeah, I'll follow. We'll follow you and
Yeah.
go to the house afterwards.
Okay. Yeah, so y'all start walking over to the Dwarven Anvil, and which is a blacksmith's forge. There are going to be some common folk in the street watching y'all come out, and there's going to be a few kids that are like, are you guys like walking 2 by 2, or just like randomly following each other, or single file? What do y'all think?
I'm taking up the back, so
I'm definitely second from the front.
I probably know my way around like the merchant area because I probably where I would work or around there. So I'll probably lead the way.
Okay. Yeah. So
I know the
Yeah.
guy.
I'll take
Yeah.
up the front too, since I kind of know the area, and I'll just walk them over there.
there are going to be a few kids that are kind of like walking behind you, and then they're going to start coming up to whoever is towards the back. And so who would the one in the very back be?
Probably
Me.
Yeah, and then I'd be near the back too, just floating.
Okay. So they're going to go up to Sunny and Indra and hey, mister, hey, ma'am, y'all really gonna do it? Y'all gonna go to the house? I'm like, oh yeah, we're coming too. They're gonna like try and start tagging along.
I really dislike children. Maybe you should go.
And then she'll just like try and get anywhere they're not.
Oh, come on, lady. I want to go see some ghosts.
Sunny's just gonna turn to them and just like get real low and real close to their face, and they're just gonna be like, "Go home," and like the scariest, like deepest voice to them.
Intimidation check.
What is it?
Intimidation.
Intimidation.
I'll put my hand on Sunny's shoulder and give her guidance.
Right.
Because she
What's
doesn't want kids around.
Guidance is a D4.
Yep.
E4.
So plus guidance, that's gonna be an 18.
Yeah, you pretty much scared the crap out of these two, and they, I mean, so much they went in different directions.
I think he soiled his pants.
I don't mean to be rude.
Still dressed Sunny.
I don't mean to be rude. It's just children and I don't tend to get along. Well, I don't know. They seem to be scared of me, but
I can see that.
it's a bit obvious, really.
Wander forward. Just like,
Sonny's like, just like nodding, like, yeah, I kind of agree with you. Yeah. Okay.
You're not wrong.
wander.
So is everybody going in the Dwarven Anvil?
Yeah, I'll go in.
Sonny's just gonna stay outside, arms crossed, just chilling, waiting.
Orville is definitely going to go in.
Yeah, I think I am staying back as
Okay.
well.
Okay. Yeah, this is just gonna be theater of the mind, this part. So it's gonna be Blacksmith's Forge has a single anvil with a clear sign of dwarven origins. But as soon as you walk in, there's gonna be a old dark-skinned woman who is a human, and her son who is also human, is going to be greeting y'all as y'all walk in. And she's going to welcome y'all in and say, welcome to the Dwarven Anvil. My name is Mafera, and this is my son Jasker. He's going to be my little journeyman. How can we help you?
Oh yes, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am just into town. I am interested in. Do you have any shields available?
Oh, Jasker, go look in the back, boy. She's gonna start showing you. We have this lovely selection of hooks, nails, harpoons, knives, fishing weights, and
nice.
much more.
Very nice.
See-
I will certainly be back for more later, but the shield will do for now.
You're gonna hear some clanking, and some like wood dropping, falling to the ground in the back. And Jasker's gonna come out with what appears to be like a wooden shield, and he's gonna be Mom, all I found is this, and it's gonna be just like this dusty wooden shield. It's got a big ass fish painted on it.
Mhm. I grab it and I like just kind of knock it, and I feel sturdy enough. I'm not worried about the ornates.
And it's weird too because it's like a purple fish.
I don't much for the shield.
Oh, I don't even know where it came from, to be honest with you. How about a silver?
Oh, that yes, of course. I'll give you, and I'll give you 2 silver because I like you.
Oh, and you're gonna get like an older woman, bow type of thing, and she's gonna be. I have no idea where they came from.
I just young man. You plan on being an adventurer? Is that what your mother was saying?
And he's gonna try and come up to you and look back at his mom and try and whisper in your ear. I sneak out at night.
Yes, yes. I remember doing the same at your age too, young lad. Don't get in trouble.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And is that it, Mom? Yes. Go back to work. Go sweep in the back. And yeah, he's gonna go back in the back. And she's gonna ask, would anybody else like anything? What was I about to do? Ah, yes, tea. I was about to make some tea.
Well, I'm always good for lures and stuff, but right now I'm good. But I'll be back later. I'll always come in and check you guys out, make sure you're doing all right. But yeah, just make sure you save my favorite ones out.
Will do, Grim. Take care of yourself.
Orville's
You
gonna
did the same.
silently back out.
Did anybody else want anything?
Orville's gonna silently back out of the blacksmith.
All right. Does anybody wonder or care or wonder why a human would own a dwarven shop?
Orville's gonna go back in. Excuse me.
Too late, buddy. Too late. I'll let you simmer on that one.
Excuse me.
But yeah, I mean, it did kind of like seemed odd. Maybe Grim might know why, or maybe have an idea of why that may be, but you don't know at the moment.
Yeah, what I know?
Give me your history.
All right, that's a good one. That's not terrible. Oh, there we go. 21.
Nice.
Yeah, you would know. It may have to do with some treachery and hiring. Or the rumor is that they were hired to make sure things happen, and some things don't happen.
Okay. Let's see, do I need anything?
There might have been a history of theft in the past also.
Is that with the real owners or the current owners or workers?
The previous owners.
Well, guys, I think unless anyone else has shopping, I think we should head out and start clearing this this haunted place.
Are you outside or are you still in the shop when you say that?
I would be coming out. So like as we're opening the door and kind of like I'm trying to hush or hurry up Orville and Higgins out.
Okay, cool.
I think good, Lexi.
You don't have to hurry me. I'm spry.
Yeah, sorry.
No worries. Work.
Yeah,
Scamper out.
I've got a crew on at nights, and they have a piece of equipment that's making a funny noise. Great. Describe to me the noise. I think it's just a bearing that's gone bad, so I think it'll hold till morning.
Would you call it a corn crew?
It kind of reminded me of the hammer noises we were making earlier, is how they described it to me. Not quite a plastic bowl and a pumpkin hitting cement, but something similar. So
As long as
it'll hold till morning.
as long as gears don't shoot out and hit the ceiling or the walls.
It doesn't sound like it. It's an old piece of equipment, and the way they're describing it, it just sounds like one of the bearings is starting to go bad. So I think it'll hold through the night. So
What kind of equipment?
it's like the corn dumps in, and then it goes down a belt into a big bin basically. And so I think it's one of the bearings in the drive shaft that's driving the belt.
Sorry, I was curious.
I mean,
Oh
you
no, you're good. Yeah, it's real old, and the belt went out a few weeks ago. So my guess is it's just a bearing or something under the belt. But
I mean, drive shaft. You sound like you are everybody.
no, just no.
Oh,
But yeah, sorry. They're just it's we have a ton of people on vacation, so they're a little bit inexperienced on nights right now. So.
Business there or anything else to do or say? Y'all heading off straight to the haunted house
yeah.
or supposed haunted house or place
Yeah.
of riches or
Yeah, I was gonna say as we walked out, I was gonna be like, yeah, let's go check out the haunted, and I kind of like laugh like, huh, the haunted house. There's usually a rational explanation for these things. Let's go check it out.
I find usually there isn't.
I like turn around. I'm like, are you made of water? What are you?
And she'll just be like real awkwardly close to you again, just like behind the shoulder when you turn.
Are you leaking? What is going on?
It's rather rude to comment on, to be honest.
I
You know,
did not
I have
did not
some talent with water.
Oh, did not mean any disrespect. I was not sure what was going on.
I mean, I don't mind the spray, but you gotta watch this height difference. Those drops do come in mighty heftily. At my stature.
Okay.
And then she'll just shake her head real fast and just keep wandering off in the wrong direction. She'll shake her hair out, trying to dry it. It won't help.
so this place is supposedly like 4 miles up the road. So to be honest, I don't know if it's let me grab the pointer, if it's this road or this road or this road, to be determined. It's one of those three. 4 miles away. But as you guys are kind of making your way, we're just gonna call it for tonight to go it this way.
Okay.
All right.
So there are going to be a few more people that are going to try and like join this posse going to the house, like some adult type people. And they're not going to get too close, but they're kind of like a couple of people going to come out with some sticks or some spears for harpooning or whatever like that. Y'all do or say anything or just let them follow you? Or I mean, they're kind of like they're proud of you guys and they're trying to be brave and go with y'all.
I mean, did they look like just like regular people, or do they look like adventurers?
They just look like commoners of Saltmarsh.
Some townsfolk.
Yeah.
Look, what have I told you guys before? We know you're. I mean, you mean the best and all, but you can't handle this. I appreciate it every time you try to offer help, but I mean, look at these 5 people around me. They look like they can handle themselves. Go back and you're no more lice, and when we come back,
as my friend here is explaining so eloquently, we appreciate your help, but it may be a little bit dangerous. If you would please keep your distance.
Sunny cracks their knuckles. Knuckers.
And you can just see the look of disappointment on their faces. They were like kind of like, Grim, I thought you said last time we can go with you type of thing. This,
You know, like I said, you show me some elevated skills, and then we'll discuss it further.
fine, fine. And you're gonna hear like, rabble, 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 rabble type of thing.
Mm.
And a couple of them are gonna stick their sticks and spears in the ground. They're trying to look tough, but they know they're not really tough. But they were kind of thinking that maybe with all y'all skills pulled together that they can be a part of something big. And I'm sure some of them wanted to maybe be a part of whatever y'all might possibly find, because there is also a rumor that the city council may pay some coin if somebody can come back with proof of clearing the house of whatever's in there.
All right.
So there's that at the same time. And the rumor on the street is 100 gold for the group that can clear the house and come back with proof. So yeah, it's 4 miles. I'm gonna say that it's gonna what is that? What's the walking speed? 12 minutes a mile or
I
something like
don't
that.
remember now.
Or 12 will be dinners, 15 minutes, an hour or so. It's a little after lunchtime. You're getting closer to the house, and it's starting to go as you're doing these 4 miles, the elevation's going up on the road, and as you get closer and closer to the 4-mile mark, you're going to see a house up on the top, and the road's going to get closer and closer, kind of towards you know what, since I'm about to say this, I'm going to change trajectory, and we're going up this other road because that kind of makes sense now that I'm saying it, going up this way. So as it's going up, you're going to be closer to the water, and you're going to hear the waves, and the smell of the salt is going to hit you, and the road's getting closer and closer to the edge line of the cliff, and you guys are going to be you're going to see this. You're not sure if it's a 2 or 3 story, kind of like a dilapidated house that's kind of at the top of this hill and on the side of a cliff. And I'm going to change screens right now, and then we're going to take a 5-minute break so you can see what I'll let you look at it, and during the break and come back and see what the group thinks about moving forward once you see what the house actually looks like.
Nice.
So you can kind of get you see how close that is to the edge, and maybe some adventurers in the past, maybe they were in the bar and had some liquid courage and went out there and maybe didn't come back because they fell off the side of the cliff.
Place for the front door.
Yeah.
Was over before it started.
So, as you can, if you remember Poachy's story, he went through the back door.
Oh, that's true.
So that could be a tactic if you remember. So yeah, let's take a 5, and then we'll see what the group wants to do.
All right, sounds good.
All right. let me just give a real quick description of the house exterior. This decrepit house sits on the highest ground in the area. Around it, a stone wall has crumbled in many places, exposing the interior grounds. An ornate metal gate lies open at the end of the road, swaying slightly in the wind. And wild flora grows throughout the inner yard, but all the years cannot hide the evidence of a well-tended garden that once sat there. Near the house, the rotted wooden roof of a water well rises out of the tall grass. So the house itself is about 30 feet tall from the ground level to the roof peak. The roof is gabled and several holes where the slate shingles are missing. So as you can see in the picture, might be quite damp and wet inside and probably some rotten wood. But there are some breaks in the wall that kind of show the 6-foot wall that shows an enclosed garden on the other side. So there is access to get into that garden if you don't want to go forward to the front door. So as a group, what are you guys thinking as you approach this house, and a brief description of the layout? If you have any more questions, feel free to ask.
So you said the path to the front door is open. I'm sorry. You said
It's open but treacherous.
Okay.
Or you can go, so if I'm using my pointer, if instead of going this way to the front door and risk falling off the cliff, you can kind of go through this grass and get over the wall and go through the garden and try and get to the back door. I am open to either.
All right. I just turned back to the group and go, no better time than the right now. Let's go. And I go straight up to almost nonchalantly walking up to there's front door.
All right. Give me, are you doing any prep, or are you just going for it?
Just walking. I mean, I'm just a walking pace, and I'm not running, but I'm just no particular preparation.
Okay. Does anybody do or say anything as he starts to walk off?
Grimlok's just gonna follow and be like, I like it. Direct front door. That's the way I usually go. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna scamper up alongside them.
In the grass.
I was gonna just hang back.
Yeah.
Well, so Grim and Higgs, are y'all going straight up the path, or are you going to try and go through that grass and try and?
I mean, I'm not gonna be right on the edge, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna go way in, over either. So
Yeah, I'll probably try to hug the grass going toward the front door.
yeah, that's pretty much just to where the grass is at.
Okay. Just give me both your dex rolls, just to make sure y'all can make it.
Just a regular dex check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure you don't roll a 1.
Not terrible.
Mm.
Nice.
That is a natural for 22.
Okay. So what does the rest of the group do as they see both Grim and Higgs make it to the front steps?
Come on, what are you waiting for? It's you saw how easy we came up. Just come right on up. That's fine.
I think Aya's gonna walk more towards the grass, I guess.
Okay.
A little cautious.
Okay.
Yeah, and Indra will follow as well.
Okay. Orby?
Do we
Orby's
need
gonna
to-
scamper scamper up the path there.
All right.
And presumably Sunny will also, I guess, she'll probably just walk right through the grass.
Okay.
Nope. She saw the house and she noped.
Yeah, so give me your dex as well. Just make sure nobody's tripping over anything.
Oh, good.
Are you kidding me? That's 10 for me. And a 10 for
Oh,
Okay.
shoot.
Sunny.
Sorry. I think I did a saving throw. Wait, hold on. I did.
Yeah, you did a dex save.
I'm just gonna.
If it's the same modifier, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's still a +2.
That's fine. Yeah, so I mean, y'all make it up to that front door, and as you see that door, of course, all the windows, as you can see in the picture, they're boarded up, but the door just looks, it's wood, but it just looks swollen as hell.
This fucking wood is garbage.
Oh boy.
Can I check that door for traps?
Yeah. Is everybody getting on the porch, or is anybody staying like at the bottom of the steps, like that, or is anybody staying in the grass?
I thought we were all on the porch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the porch.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, so go ahead and give me your investigation.
Mhm. Okay, that's 16.
Nice.
Okay. It is not trapped, but it appears to be locked, but you can't really tell if it's locked from that physical lock or just because it's swollen so much from time and the moisture. But at that same time that you were doing your check, everybody in the group is going to start to hear like scratching and burrowing coming from underneath where you're all standing.
I think we have company.
Mhm.
So Grimlok is just gonna grab the door. Oh yeah, don't check, just open, and he's gonna try to grab it and forcefully pull it open.
Orville
Okay.
moves out of the way.
Go ahead and give me your strength.
That's an 8.
Mm.
It is not budging.
I worked the last time. Someone must have did some foul play.
Allow me, and I'm gonna pull out a crowbar.
Okay. And the noises are starting to get a little bit louder, and you're going to start to. It kind of sounds like the earth is kind of opening up a little bit on the side of that porch.
Does anybody hear that?
Yes.
Not at all.
Can we get this fucking door open?
I'm working on it.
When he goes to use the crowbar, can I just put my hands on the wood and can I control water and try and pull the water out of this door? I don't know if I can do that using this cantrip, but it says I can move or otherwise change the flow of water, or I can cause water to form simple shapes, or I can freeze water. So I'm hoping I can like maybe draw some of this water out of the wood.
That's pretty
make it a little
good.
bit
Yeah.
less.
That's pretty good.
Would that?
Mm.
I'm trying to think if that would be more like absorb elements, though.
That's fair. Whatever you.
I mean, if
You are the
it's,
god, so you
I mean-
tell me if I can do it.
if it's swollen from the water, maybe it sucks out some of it and makes it a little easier to get in,
Yeah.
making them like.
Is that a
It's a
s-
racial trait, and it's a cantrip.
Okay. So you don't have to roll for anything on that one, right?
Nope.
Okay. let's see.
And it's a 5-foot cube, so I don't know. It probably wouldn't get the whole door. Like I just want to take some of the moisture out of the door.
And what's it called?
Shaped water.
Okay, I got it right now. Call to the wave. Yes, remove or otherwise change the flow.
Yeah, see, I was looking at that second bullet. You cause water to form into simple shapes and animate at your direction. So I was hoping I could animate it out of the door using that hand motion.
I'm thinking that you wouldn't be able to pull it out. You might be able to freeze it if you want to try and freeze it and then crack it.
No, I'll try, and if I don't think that's working, I'll just put my hand on Orville's shoulder and guidance when he tries to open the door.
Okay. Did you roll, Orville?
I was waiting for the go ahead.
Yeah. Is anybody looking over the side to see what maybe he's making these noises or? No.
Yeah, I'm looking back. It's behind us. Is it the earth under the
So
porch?
yeah, it's
Or-
kind of coming from right there at the bottom underneath on that side of the porch.
Okay.
I got a 20.
I'm
Nice.
peeking. Ooh.
You got a 20?
Yeah, with the guidance, 20. 19 without, actually. So
Okay. So you are able to break the door frame and actually move the door a little bit. As you were looking over the side of that porch, was that Sunny? That was looking?
That's Orville.
No,
No.
who was looking over
Aya.
the side?
Aya, yeah.
Aya?
Yeah.
Yeah, as Aya did that, she would have seen these blackish snouts coming out of the ground.
Oh, I relay this to the guys. There's something down there. Black snouts.
like little piggies.
Can I use an action, and can I eyes of the grave? So I know the location of any undead within 60 feet of me
Nice.
that isn't behind total cover and that isn't protected by divination magic.
Okay.
So can I see any or sense any undead around me within 60 feet? Now that the door is kind of open.
Yeah, so this is all kind of happening at the same time. So what does that look like anything when you do that?
Yeah, my eyes will go dark blue, black, and I'll just look around and see if I can sense anything, but my eyes will just go black real fast.
Freaky. So as you do that, you do not get a sense of any undead. The door is opened up, a few inches from Orville, and as I is looking over the side, these 4 giant weasels are going to burst out of the ground from underneath the porch.
Sure.
What's the
They
group
don't
gonna
look
do?
friendly.
What was that?
They don't look friendly.
These are giant weasels. So it's all kind of happening at the same time. The door kind of starts to go open. These 4 giant weasels are spotted, and Indra's was trying to figure out, her eyes are still black, and I'm sure she's got that sense, and maybe her eyes went back to normal after that.
Is the door open up enough for us to get in, or is it still kind of like semi-cracked?
It's semi-cracked.
So Grimlock's gonna take out his reshapened anchor, and he's gonna swing Sven at the closest weasel.
Okay. Well, how about we just go into initiative since you said that,
All right.
and
Oh
just
no.
roll what you got. I'll ask you in a second what you got.
Would I got that in first, or
So they would have came out. You might have gotten a surprise on the first one that was coming up. So go ahead and roll for that one.
I'll take it. Okay, 15 20.
Damn. Yes.
And that is. He's never going to use that non-two-handed. So that is 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Actually, +3 because of his genie. That gives him bludgeoning attack, extra 3 points for any hit.
Sweet.
Yeah. So as these 4 weasels came out, and they were all going to start coming towards you guys, kind of, hostile like in a scamper. And what does that look like when you just crack that first one?
I mean, he's just gonna kind of pull it from his belt. He's gonna just swing. He's gonna grab it with both hands, and it just kind of like lumberjack, but it's a warhammer-ish. So he's just gonna be like, "I hate those fucking things." He's just gonna just splatter everywhere. Just whatever the innards are on the outside now. So,
all right. Let me just put up a blank map real quick. That way we can play this out real quick. Assuming y'all continue with these weasels. I'll just make it green. And you cracked one of them.
I'm sorry, it was 2 extra, not 3. If that makes a difference.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, it dead.
So I'll increase one so you can see what they look like as they were coming out.
Ooh, creepy.
Yeah.
Very muscular.
That
Giant
weasel's
weasels.
bigger than a deer.
Yeah.
It's pretty healthy.
Big
Yeah.
ass weasels.
Yeah. So
What challenge rating is that elephant-sized weasel?
actually it says 1/8. They don't have a lot of hit points.
No.
They're
Oh.
weasels.
They have less than 14, so.
Yeah. So we got a partially open door to the front. We've got 3 weasels. And let me get everybody's Indra, what'd you get for initiative?
17.
Nice.
Orville? What did Orville get?
Orville got. I rolled for Sunny and I remembered hers. I got a 9, and
Okay.
Sunny got a 16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Grim?
I got a 4.
Okay. Aya?
I got a 16 as well.
And Higgs?
7.
7. Okay. Right. It's gonna be Indra, Aya, Sunny, Orville, Higgins, the 3 remaining weasels, and then Grim.
None of us have the same initials. That makes it so easy.
Yeah.
So Indra, seeing this going on, what would you like to do?
Yeah. They're not undead, for what that matters. And then level 1. Yeah, because I'm only 2 spell slots. Cantrip. I'm going to weasels. Why? Weasels have got to be more dexterous. Okay. I'm going to toll the dead. if I read this right. Yes. Yeah, weasels got to be stupid, right? Okay. They're not missing any hit points, so but it's fine. Yeah, so I'm just going to cast Toll the Dead. So one creature you see within range, and the sound. I target one creature I see within range, so I'll just take Weasel B.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm within 60 feet. Yeah. Yep. See within range, and the sound of a very loud bell fills the air for a moment. The target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw, or take some necrotic damage.
All right. He doesn't have a save, so I'm just gonna roll the wisdom. Sure, it's to
A Wisdom save of 13.
here we go.
Oh,
Ooh. 13.
I'm not on the game log, so you got to tell me.
okay.
13.
Oh, if it meets, it beats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking smart ass weasel.
Mm.
Fine.
Mm.
And it doesn't take.
Yeah, not for
Yeah, it must succeed on Wisdom save or take necrotic damage. So.
Save or suck.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so
Well-
as an action, I'll cast Toll the Dead. That doesn't work, and then I'm gonna just. Sorry, new character. Who's this?
Okay.
Yep, that's all. That's all I'm gonna do, and then I'll just kind of like step out the way a couple of feet, and then just wait to see what happens.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
You seen these you seen these buggers initially.
Yeah.
They came around and Grim, you mind putting your token close to the first one that you cracked?
Sure.
Unless you would have moved back.
No, I would have had to get up close to him anyway. If we're like on the porch,
Yeah.
it's probably like what,
Yeah. So
8 by 15
these,
at the most.
yeah. So everybody's gonna have to kind of like squinch in a little bit anyway, because it's probably like let me put it in transparency. It's probably like that as a porch. We'll just go with that. Well, I'll be generous.
Okay.
Where would that
Everybody-
door be? Like right up here?
Wherever it should be on the west side, so right, chill.
Okay.
Okay, that was over.
I'll put the door open for you with a little we'll do some red door action that would have opened up. Go with that.
So are we saying these weasels are below us, right?
Yeah, I mean one of them was just trying to come up the steps after you. That's where you cracked the front.
All right.
Okay.
So what are you thinking, Aya?
Yeah, so she got a little bit scared when she first saw them, and then she's just gonna cast out of surprise more than anything, like firebolt at one of them.
Maybe they just
You know, out of surprise, she just
Do it.
somehow.
maybe they were just I mean they maybe not been fed for a while. They were just looking for a friend, and Grim just skull crush one of them.
They popped up. They startled her. So I'm gonna roll for a melee. Oh, I don't think. I think to hit is 8. I don't know if it's gonna do anything.
Yeah, that is not.
Okay. So I guess that's all she can do right now.
You can
Walk. Should
you can
I
move. You can use your action, or if you have a free action or a bonus.
I don't think I have a bonus. I mean, I can move back to closer towards the door. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna move back towards.
So
the door.
each square is 5 feet. So
5, 10.
and you got enough movement. I was just
Yeah, I have
just letting you
30
know.
feet of
Okay.
speed.
These
And that's my turn.
okay. Sunny's up.
Okay.
Did Sunny
Let's
go,
see.
did Sunny go to bed?
Sunny went to bed. Yeah, Sunny opens tomorrow.
Okay.
But
Did I miss the goodbye?
It was in
yeah, she sent it in the
Facebook. Yeah.
chat.
Okay. Figures because I'm looking at Zoom.
So Sunny has a movement speed. Not my character. Sunny's got to move. Are we doing 5 foot squares?
Mhm.
Yeah.
1, 2,
It's a generous porch.
It is a generous porch. Or
Yeah.
that is a nice porch.
It's a selling feature of the house, really.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's the curb appeal.
Overlook the cliff. That's where all the parties are
Yeah.
held.
It's a bluff appeal.
So Sunny's gonna run over now, and I think they'll stop there, and they're gonna go ahead and aim at Weasel D with their crossbow, because obviously it's treacherous off the ledge of that porch there.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
and that's an 18 to hit.
Nice.
Nice.
Yep.
Damn, should have -1. That'd be 4 damage.
Okay. Yeah. Noted. Anything else from Orby?
That was Sunny.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sunday.
And no, Orvy's just gonna fold their arms.
Gotcha.
You already did the work. You opened the door.
They're gonna wait for it to die.
Well, it is Orby's turn now, so would Orby like to do anything?
Orvy's gonna turn around, and from where he's standing, no, he's gonna run on over here, and he's gonna pull out his longbow, and he
Pull out a ranged weapon. Nice.
pull out a
It's a
whole
big-
ass longbow,
Yourself, fool.
a longbow, and he's gonna fire at Weasel B.
Okay.
Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Son of a bitch. 8 to hit.
Same.
Oh,
Man,
These weasels.
Okay.
very smart and very hard to hit.
Very weaselly.
He's gonna snap his finger. Damn. And
Oh shit.
he's gonna knock another arrow and get ready for the next turn.
Level 1. Level 1.
Survival horror.
Higgs.
All right, so Higgs will take a running start to here and vault the railing.
Nice.
All right. Did you want me to do anything for that or?
Give me an acrobatics check to make sure you don't slide off the cliff.
Okay. Oh God, this is a 6.
Level 1.
Doors and weasels, man. Doors and weasels.
I mean, you did that heroic jump and you in midair, you're like, I may go too far, and you luckily catch yourself, not sliding. So you are on solid ground. Just
Okay.
you just kind of thought to yourself, that was kind of like could have went bad. Could have went
yeah.
bad.
Yeah. So I get within melee here, and I'm going to cast Booming Blade on D here.
Okay.
So just a regular really attack. Mhm. Oh Jesus Christ! No, yeah.
A lucky number.
Jeez, yeah,
No.
Natural 20s before the game started.
yeah. I rolled a 20 on my fucking dex check, but that is it. I will swing and a miss. It was a disastrous turn.
Okay.
Well, not disastrous. I didn't fall off the cliff.
There you go. Little victory.
So, of course, B is going to move up because he was right behind the first one that got cracked, and he is going attempt to bite at Grimm's ankles. Let's see what he does.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
In a hit.
Mm-hmm.
The weasels hit harder than us.
It's okay.
Five piercing. And he is going to stay put right there and just like, give as he pierces into you, he's going to start drawing blood and start snarling a little bit. Like this is his house. He just trespassed, type of thing. And that's going to be his turn. C is going to move forward because he just seen that his little buddy D got attacked, but missed, and is going to attempt to do the same towards Higgs. Oh shit.
Where do you see the rolls at? Because I
Wow.
don't know where. How do you see the rolls?
20 does a 20 hit, sir?
It does.
Yeah. 7 piercing damage.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Hey,
If you look at
fair
the
Game log. Game log.
game log, it'll show you.
Game log. Where's that at?
it's really hard to
top
find.
top right.
Got a really weird spot.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks
Character
like
sheet.
it looks like a speech bubble.
Oh, okay.
It took me a long time to find that, by the way.
Yeah, we all
It
know.
doesn't look like it's where it should be.
We all know different things, so we try to help each other out whenever possible, no matter what it is, even because nobody knows everything. And D, he's kind of feeling maybe he can get the final blow on Higgs, but he's gonna jump up and try and grab onto your head, like jump towards your face. So he's gonna do a dex check to see if he can attach himself to your face first.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say it's at least a dex check of 15 to attach himself to your face. Let's do that.
All right.
He is going to miss. He's gonna like totally miss your head and land on the other side right there. And that is going to be his turn. Grim, you're up.
Yeah. I got. And you said B was like within reach, obviously, because he struck me. So yeah. Grimlok is going to also take his Sven, and he's going. Yeah, he's gonna do some twisting of it, and it's gonna start turning kind of brown and a little bit rocky. He's gonna cast Booming Blade, but yeah, he's going to swing at Big. So
Okay.
that is, and obviously a two-handed. That is 19.
Yep, that hits.
Yep.
Get it.
There you go. 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Damn.
Yeah.
Get it.
So how does that look? How you,
I mean,
take out B?
You know, this brown like earthy material is gonna like form around his hammer, and it's just going to transfer from the hammer to the B, and it's just gonna be similar to the other one. It's just gonna be, matter everywhere, just splattered all over it. It's gonna have a slight shimmer to it, but I doubt it's gonna move. So, and he yeah, he's gonna stay there. That's fine. I don't know if D would get an opportunity to attack or not. You know, he's already he's already looking bloody. So
Gotcha. Nah, it's fine.
and well, in that case, yeah, let me move back 10 feet. Give him another possible target.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be coming real handy level 4 when I take Crusher and push him away.
Nice.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Top of the ring. Indra.
All right. Now I need B.
And we said that was B, right? B's dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me put a little skull action there.
Cool. Indra's just gonna stay right where she's at, and she's gonna see that Higgins is bleeding real bad, and she's gonna cast because he's so far away. So she's gonna cast Healing Word.
Nice.
Higgins. Yeah. Not great. 5
That's good. That's
Yeah.
points
good.
of healing.
So first level,
Better
that's
than-
good.
Yeah, that's pretty much back to full health.
that's half my
Yeah.
max health.
Yeah. Yeah, because my feed is only 0 hit points. So yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I'll just bonus action Healing Word. This is bonus action, and then okay, and I know I've asked this before. Can I do a cantrip as my action if I
Yes.
cast for my bonus
Yeah.
action?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So yeah. So then I'm just gonna I'll cast Healing Word to Higgins, and then yeah, yep. And then I'll just kind of sidestep Grimlok a little bit. I'll heal you in a minute. And then I'll just shoot a Sacred Flame at D.
Okay.
So that is a dex check of 13.
Ooh, wow.
Fucking sexy ass weasel.
Wow.
It's fine.
This is why I didn't want to come alone again.
There.
I want a giant weasel familiar.
Yeah. Cool. No damage on a failed, so that's fine. So I'll just I'll cast Sacred Flame, and the flame will be, you know, it'll be flame, but it'll look like boiling water kind of coming out. So it'll be flame, but it'll look a little bit kind of like real dark black water, but mist. And then she'll just take a couple of steps back to her corner.
It's all about show.
Yeah, it looks cool.
All right. Aya.
All right. I think seeing a little bit of flame from Indra probably inspired I go, okay, I'm gonna do this again. Everybody duck. And I'm gonna do firebolt again at Weasel. Is Weasel C or D the one closer to the porch? I don't know which
D.
that D. All right, so I'll also aim at D. Hold on, let's see if that would roll better. Awesome.
Ooh.
Nice.
24.
Nice.
Hopefully
right.
that would hit. And then this is
Yes.
damage is all right. Well, you know,
Better
Two is
nothing.
better than none.
Yeah.
it's something.
It hit. That's what counts.
Yeah. All right, and that is all Aya's turn.
D is actually starting to look some bloody.
Nice.
Nice.
So, yeah,
Seems to fur a
Don't-
little bit.
don't underestimate your fireball. Anything else from Aya?
That's it.
Okay. All right. Sunny is up.
Okay, so Sonny's gonna walk on over to D, and they are gonna pull out their double-bladed scimitar, which has a special rule, and I'll tell you all about it in a second.
Okay.
So
And you will have advantage since he's flanked.
oh boy. Okay. Advantage. Oh. Okay, so
Nice.
19.
Yes.
So all right, so that's 9 damage.
What does that look like? You can continue going if you want.
Sonny's just gonna walk on up to the edge of the porch and look down, and gonna take their double-bladed scimitar and spin it around over their head, and just kind of like stab at it.
Right. You can continue if you want.
Continue. There's no...
You said you had more.
Oh no! So no, that double-bladed scimitar. So if you use it for a melee attack, you can then use a let's see.
Blood maledict.
It's use a bonus action melee after to make a melee attack, and the attack deals 1d4 slashing damage on a hit instead of 2d4. But since this weasel is dead, there's no reason to do that.
I don't know if you were gonna go full Patriot style and just keep going until you're just covered in blood. So
I mean, I'm sure they're stirring that weasel around pretty good, but
all right.
that weasel's dead.
Anything else from you, so?
Nope. Sonny's now that Sonny's sufficiently covered in weasel blood, they're gonna cross their arms again.
Well, I'm sorry, I said sir. I should say they.
Yeah.
Now it's Orville's turn, sir.
Orvie gonna pull out his longbow.
Don't put it away.
Put it away, and then he took it back out. And he's gonna aim at Weasel C, who's looking pretty sad because all his friends are dead. So, oh my goodness, does a 12 hit that weasel?
It does not.
Ooh.
Sends an arrow going right into the soft overturned dirt from whence that weasel came.
You might have lost that arrow, buddy.
I think I did. You know,
Might
I'm
have skip shot into the ocean.
Just goes winging off the cliffside.
Yeah.
And he goes, damn. And that'll be his turn.
He like contemplates for a second. Maybe that's why they meant range weapon. I'm not sure. All right.
He's 20 feet away. That's range.
I mean, what's the full range of a longbow though? Like
600
200
feet or something.
Yeah.
Like 600 feet.
It's the minimum that counts here.
Yeah.
It's more than 5. That's all that matters.
Yeah. All right. Higgs, you're up.
All right, I'm going to try to skewer this thing with my spear here. I'm going to cast Booming Blade. 16
That is.
Nice.
for... Boy, that's shit, huh? For 4 points of damage.
Still up.
And then I I am going to just actually turn and then run and jump back over. He can take it, I guess, if he wants to take the opportunity attack. I'm leaving his range. I don't know.
Sure, he might. I'm sure he might. Yeah.
All right.
He is a bit disappointed that he's an orphan now.
For his parents.
Yeah. Let's see. 14 hit.
It does not.
Okay. So yeah, he's gonna miss that opportunity attack.
All right, so I'll hop back over and I'll be like, watch what happens when this motherfucker moves. And that's it. I turned over.
Okay. Oh, the last one. He is going to take off and go try and run under the house.
Okay, well, as soon as he starts to move, he takes a D8 of thunder damage.
Okay.
So
Go ahead and roll.
All right.
He's attempting to go back where he came from, which would be under there.
All right, let's see. I'm trying to see if I roll it with this. I don't know. I guess I got to just use a regular. Where's the regular dice roller at here?
There's a D20 at the bottom, but and I'll pull up all your 7 dice.
Oh yeah, okay, all right.
You can roll physical dice.
I
if you
got
want
it.
to.
Well, I don't have them out right now. No, but I got it right now. D8.
What? Unprepared, sir.
Well, they're right next to me, but
Shot.
so boom, it takes 6 points of damage.
What does that look as this poor weasel tries to retreat under the house?
It's just like kaboom, yo, just like a puffer fish. It's just
This poor little guy.
I'm like,
Buffer evil.
you will make a fine hat.
Oh man. All right. We are.
And I turn to the group and I'm like, did you fucking see that shit? That shit was awesome, right?
as Grimlok is kind of like scraping the blood of the 2 off his, I'm like, oh wait, that's yeah.
Hey, which
Yeah. I saw that. I mean, you know, I've seen my weapon do that too.
Sure you're all right, Grimlock. Sure you're all right.
So
maybe one day I'll get to see that as well.
Well, you see that one glowing over there? I mean, if he moves by himself, you'll see it.
So we are out of initiative. We are out of combat. I'm just curious. Why? I thought you guys were just going to push open a door and just run in, shut the door.
I mean, had it been fully open, that might have been a different story. I guess
Everybody started participating in a weasel stomping day.
Wack-a-Weasel, Wack-a-Weasel.
Then it just became a matter of principle.
Yeah, I hear
they
you.
dodged a couple blows, and that was just embarrassing. So, like,
And if it's dark in there,
I had to save face in front of the group.
I hear you. That was some good team effort on this first interaction there. Good for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just go a couple of more minutes, and if everybody's got about 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
Okay. So so what do y'all do now? You got the door creaked open a little bit. Everybody's some took some damage. Some you got some healing. Anybody do or say anything to each other?
I think I inspect the weasels and I go, I think these are too damaged to be hats. Higgs, I think.
All is well. Oh, fair enough. And I turn around and I'm thinking, thanks for the healing. That one got me pretty good there. I was not expecting that. I feel like I'm talking to the goat and the Adam Sandler thing. You better not to mention that again. You better not to mention that again, you cocksucker. You have a big nut on your eye there, goat. What happened?
Yeah, I mean, they come out of nowhere. I mean, it happens. I think we should get on the inside so we don't have a folly and go off the cliff.
I guess get on the inside. That is what she said.
That is what the damsel saith. All right. Yeah. Let me switch maps real quick. Nobody look at Owlbear because it doesn't throw the fog on it right away. It does that on above VTT, but let me throw some fog on it.
I don't have much healing, but are you okay? Or do
Yes,
you need,
yes, that was very adequate, very.
I was actually talking to your shorter friend.
Oh,
You know, I could take some, but I don't want to force you to do something you don't want to do. We can, you know what? I'm gonna do this, and he's gonna. What the fuck is this? I always forget. Yeah, so he's gonna say some things, and he's going to do some hand motions, and you're gonna see some rocks start to form around them, some like smaller boulders and stuff like that. And he's gonna cast. It's kind of a homebrew, but he's gonna cast Armor of Gaia, which is essentially Armor of Agathis, but with bludgeoning damage instead. So I'm gonna get 5 temporary hit points.
Oh, perfect. So I'll take you back.
All right, y'all can look. So that middle box is the front door, which is actually wedged open a little bit. Let me just put that real quick again. Doors wedged open. Let me open up that one little box. See what the group wants to do.
Orville's gonna slowly push open the door.
Peek
Okay.
in.
Back to this.
Go ahead and move your token to the front there, and I'm going to open up what you see. It's a fairly decent sized room.
Is it dark? Some of us don't have dark vision, apparently.
So I mean,
Yeah.
it's actually around lunchtime. So
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's not dark out.
So even though the windows are boarded up, there are going to be some lights shining through. So at least in this first room, you won't have a need for it. So Oscar, damn it, I keep doing that again. Orville.
That's the first one tonight.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting better. So Orville, as you open that door, it's going to open up into a musty, dirty entrance hall. To your left, that you can see on that map, a corridor leads to the west wing of the house. The walls are bare and bits of smashed furniture lie around the room and in front of you on the floor. Ahead of you, another corridor leads towards the rear of the house, which is to your north. A staircase is on the eastern wall, climbed up to the next story, reaching at a balcony that overlooks the entrance hall. The stairs appear to be safe to climb, though the balcony rail is broken in several places. And under the stairs at the north end of the hall, there is a third corridor which leads to the east. So just peering in, you see busted furniture, you see 3 corridors, you see a stairs that goes up.
It smells cozy. I'm just gonna walk on in.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm going to, and I'm looking around and be like,
Come on in.
This fucking furniture is made of shit wood. I'm not believing this special wood shit in fucking Saltmarsh. This shit is very disappointing.
I follows Ben.
Anybody staying outside?
Oh, Sonny's also gonna come on in.
Give me a group investigation check of your surroundings in this room.
Guidance. I mean,
Oh God.
14.
Fucking
Ooh, yeah.
6.
Not 20 for a 22.
Nice.
ooh, nice. 16.
Nice. Okay, so
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry, 15. I can't count.
Anybody 10 or above is going to notice that there are some recently made humanoid tracks on the floor, which is kind of like like salty mildew type floor. One set of tracks is going from the entryway towards the western corridor, and the other one is going to be going straight to the north. So it would be coming from the front door this way and that way. And as you're looking up the stairway, I guess the second floor would have a balcony kind of like this way that's kind of jacked up.
I'm gonna yell upstairs if there is any ghost present, get the fuck out while you can. We are here to clean house.
No response.
I guess there's no ghosts.
That's disappointing.
Or they just don't want to answer. I mean, that's another option.
So
You better
from
not fucking ignore me.
from where the group is right now, you're gonna notice a few doors, two doors to the left going down that hallway, and two doors up to the north.
Do the drag marks look different from each other, or they are about the same?
They look about the same, just like regular humanoid footsteps, not necessarily dragging.
I mean, does either one of them look more recent?
They both look like they're about the same time frame. Probably just a different shoe size or something.
Well, what is it that you see, fisherman?
You know, I see footsteps, obviously. I think we're 50-50. I say we go over here to the left over here and check this area and, see if there's, what else is in here. There's no point of splitting us up now, so stay as one and stay strong.
Okay.
That what they say? Okay.
I was always told first rule of a party is always split party.
Yeah, I'm sorry, big friend over there. It's don't split the party, not split the party.
Well, I don't know how this is you do here in the fucking Saltmarsh. So you do some funny shit around here.
Won't you cover more ground if you split the party? All right. How about we go to one area and then we'll call it a night.
That works.
Orville, you got point, buddy. What do you think?
What's going on over here? Down this hall. Mind you, I'm the only one who did not see those tracks. So,
Oh, I didn't see them either.
Yeah, I would have pointed them out to you and be like, yeah, there's north and west, so there they are. You can see them now.
Well, here we go. And there's a door here to the left there.
Yeah. Door to the left, door to the right.
Is it closed?
Yes, they are both closed.
All right. I'm going to try the handle.
On the left or the right?
Left.
Okay. It is unlocked.
Okay, I'm going to try to sneakily open that door.
What the?
It's a creaky door.
Nailed it.
You're going to see what was once a library with bookshelves around the walls. Most of the shelves are broken, and in many places they have come away from the wall, the shelves. A few shelves still intact or empty, but a pile of books rest in the southwest corner. So let me open up this room fully.
Is there signs of a halfling in there?
I was just thinking that. I'm like, oh, books. Never mind. I don't care about books.
Yes,
little
there-
halfling corpse under the.
there's a little halfling with pink hair that's in a hammock by the window.
That's fine. I hate
yes.
books now. It's been up a stat. That's fine.
Yeah, so just kind of disarray, but for some reason there are a pile of books in that southwest corner. So I'm just gonna put a little not that one. I wanted a circle. It's like a big pile of books over there.
What's going on over here? I'm gonna walk on over. Do these drag marks go inside this room at all?
Well, just to clarify, there were no drag marks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was just footprints.
Okay.
They do not go in that room.
We're oddly safe.
So as you go over there, some of them are partially ruined, but are, I'm going to say there's at least 3 of them that are still legible that you can kind of make out. The rest are kind of torn apart or bloated, or the ink's just smeared off with all the moisture. You can as you're inspecting them, you can read on the spine of the books. The first one's going to be called The Magical Properties of Gemstones by the Archmage. His name is Tenser, Tenser. The second one is going to be The Magical Properties of Herbs and Flowers by the same Archmage, Tenser. And the last of the 3 is going to be called The Metaphysics of Mathematics by the mage Nystul, which is Nystul.
Hold on one second.
Yeah, I'll put that in the chat.
Okay. So I can erase everything I just typed.
If you want to, or you can practice your typing.
I think I would go check, because I mean, I'm proficient in history and arcana, so I think I would be interested in these books here.
Hey guys, I found some books.
Let me see those.
Here, you can look at this one about rocks. I'm gonna open this wildflower one.
Hmm.
And what was that last one?
Hold on, I'm putting it in there right now because I closed the wrong tab.
Metaphysics of
Yeah.
mathematics.
Gems, herbs, and
It's
mathematics.
in Facebook right now. So who's holding what book?
No.
Okay, the first one was what? What was the first one?
Magical Properties of Gemstones.
Yeah, I
Second.
handed that over to him.
Yeah.
Second, Magical Properties of Herbs and Flowers.
I am currently one-handing that open like this. Oh, you can't see my hand. Like this. And I've got that math book waiting for an owner. So I'm holding both of those books.
Okay. As you further inspect that third book, there's going to be a larger piece of paper shoved in it, kind of towards the back of the book.
What's this?
Um,
What is this? I'm gonna pull it out.
Okay. So the text in there is still kind of jacked up, but you can make out two words in it that are still legible in the common tongue, and it reads "Beyond Skeletons."
Indra, come here real quick.
Yes. Something interesting.
Something about skeletons.
That's fun.
I'm gonna go ahead and hand that paper to Indra.
Like that.
And I mean, these books do have some value. If you can find a buyer, they're worth seven gold pieces each.
All right.
But the rest of that pile of books is pretty much trashed. And as far as you can tell, that's the only thing of value in this room.
Does the paper that says something about skeletons, does it look like a spell? Does it look like instructions to make skeletons? Does it look like anything?
It kind of looks like handwritten notes, but not spell of origin type. Kind of like so with the rumors of him being a alchemist, it was probably like study notes type of thing.
Yeah. I'll fold them up and put them in my bodice.
Okay.
Just in case.
Anybody want to do anything else in here?
Can I go just up to this other door and try to listen to see if there's anything active on the other side?
Yes.
I don't think we're going to get into it, but just maybe cliffhanger for next week.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your perception.
10.
You don't hear anything in there, and it is definitely quiet. Like you don't hear a peep. It's eerie quiet.
Does it look like those footsteps are going in there?
They do not.
They look like they're going further down the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do y'all want to peek inside?
I don't want to get too involved into something, so I mean it's already.
You can just see
Yeah,
what's
I'm
in.
probably just about good for.
Okay.
Because I gotta get up and see if something's broken in the morning.
No worries. We'll stop it there.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do y'all think? First night.
That's
Fun.
cool. I
Yeah.
like it.
A little bit exploring, a little bit everything. Role playing, fighting. You know, I had it all tonight for sure.
Yeah.
And it's your level 1. You're always squishy anyway, so it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, y'all did have some teamwork going. I didn't sense anybody not meshing. Does anybody want to not be in this campaign?
No.
No, I'm
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay. All right. So I'm glad y'all joined us tonight. Hope y'all had fun. If you think of anything I can improve on my end, just bring it up to me either in the group or one-on-one. I'm open for suggestions all the time.